Some trucks are built, others are lived in. This one has a story. I'm Brent, and this is Backroads and Chrome.
My name's Jody, and I drive a 1970 C10.
When did old trucks first get into your blood?
My dad, ever since I was a little kid, he had always drove trucks like this. And, you know, you're a little kid and you're close to your dad. I mean, your dad's the coolest. So that was just one way me and my dad always related to each other, you know, but that's how it got started. And me and him, we'd always talked about him. That's all we talked about when we were together. That was the way we bonded.
If this truck could talk, what stories do you think it would tell?
I have two favorite memories in it. And number one goes back to my dad. When I bought it, it's kind of a sad one. I went and surprised my dad on Father's Day and just drove. My dad lived 5 hours away, and I just up and took off work and didn't say, you know, I actually called him on the way there just to say, because I called him every other day I talked to him. And then an hour later I showed up, and we spent Father's Day driving around in it. And I mean, he lived about an hour south of Oklahoma City. We drove around all day in it. We had the best time and just laughing, and it was great. And then I got home, and a couple days later he passed away. So it was kind of I was very fortunate that I got to see him that last time, because I was planning on originally going up a week after. So I was really very fortunate. You know, it worked out really well, I will say, but it was sad in the same. That was a really cool memory. We drove around all day in this truck. He loved this truck. We were talking about, it was before it was painted, and we were talking about, he was really excited to see it get painted, you know.
That story of your dad is so touching.
Yeah, you know, and if me and my dad, I mean, that's what we talked about. We were different in a lot of ways, but man, trucks, me and him, we could sit there for hours and talk about trucks. And, you know, so that was one of the memories of, you know, the last time I seen him was in this truck. And he did, and that was just one of those things. But that was probably the best memory of this truck, you know. And that's one of the things that, you know, it really does mean a lot to me, you know. And so that is definitely a good memory.
Man. Shifting gears here. Was there ever a point where you thought about giving up or selling it?
Yes, there was. Right before I was going to get it painted, I had a really good offer that was quite a bit more than what I paid for it. About double what I paid for it, actually. Wow. But it was during COVID, and by then, so I got excited at first. I was like, yeah. Well, then I got on Marketplace, and I was like, I am going to be back further than when I started. And I knew this truck. So that I ended up telling, you know, obviously I told the guy no, but that was about the point, you know. And going back to that, I had a couple of I had a truck that I really liked, and I didn't get to have it long. It was a 71 Chevy pickup, and I really liked it, and I sold it to paint this one, to help paint it. It didn't cover it, but I sold it to paint this one. And that was kind of something I had to give up. I really didn't care to. Yeah, that was about the only time I think I've ever really thought about selling it.
Okay, so of all the trucks you've sold, which one do you miss the most?
That 71 Chevy, that orange 71 Chevy. And I think the reason is I didn't get to enjoy it very long. You know, I only got to enjoy it for a couple months. You know, and you get to a certain point, you'll see those guys that never drive them. And at the end of the day, they are meant to be driven. And, you know, and that's the way that 72 GMC was. It sat in my yard for 6 months one time, and I didn't drive it. And I was like, this is silly. And a buddy of mine wanted it, and he drives it every day. So that one I missed, just for the fact that I did not get to enjoy it very long.
I remember I was running around town in 65, and I'd always see your 63. Like cross paths, and I was like, that's my best friend. I gotta meet that guy.
Cruise night. It was a cruise night. That's the one thing that's cool about these cruise nights is that, and Facebook, you know, Facebook's what you make it. And I have met some of my best friends from Facebook, and it'll be someone that'll add me before I even meet them. And, we'll talk about trucks, and then we meet and we become buddies. And I remember it was, I want to say it was Joplin Cruise Night. I had met Joe before, but I met both you guys that night, and Joe's truck ran out of gas.
That's right.
I remember that. We were talking about that. Joe's truck ran out of gas. And, but stories like that, that's what makes, that's a fun story for Joe to tell. And I tell it myself, so things like that, and but that's just one thing, you see these people driving around, you're like, I like that guy's truck, the truck becomes more famous than you do sometimes.
Oh yeah, the truck precedes you for sure.
Yeah.
That was a funny story about Joe running out of gas. That's a great example of this community just helping each other out, and then you're friends.
That C10 addiction show, I go to that every year. That show only happens once a year, and me and a group of guys from that show, we go to a few shows a year, and we just have a good time. So that's one thing about this community, is this truck community that's just been great, is that you meet some of the coolest people. And I tell you, it's crazy when when I was looking at pictures for this, I went back a few years and seeing all the shows I went to and the people I had been with, and pictures of my trucks with, it's funny, I'll see my truck with like all these other people's trucks and friends, you see them and you're like, man, and you look back and you're like, where does the time go?
Finish this sentence. This truck
is mine.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's, this is my truck. It's kind of like Joe. He, that truck's him. This one's me. It's kind of the same thing. This is, when you put your taste into something, it's you. I think when you're a car guy, I think it's kind of part of your personality. I like to think I'm kind of an old soul. I'm kind of an old school guy. And, I've kind of made my truck like that. It's got a footprint gas pedal, so it's kind of one of those things. But yeah, I'd say this truck is mine.
Every truck has a story, but the best stories have very little to do with the truck. They remind us that the things we build often end up building us.